Mr. Duz, I'm the principal at Brookside. Mi nombre es Mr. Duz, soy la directora. It is wonderful to see so many of our parents here. Thank you so much for being here. We know that you have somewhere to be. And we're so happy that you chose to be with us. And we promise to give you something really special this morning, and we'll be done by 10 a.m. so that you can go about your day. But this means a lot to the children. It also means a lot to our staff, and it certainly means a lot to me. Today is going to be a special event because it is our annual second grade concert, but it is the first year that we are performing on this stage. And so the second graders, you guys, boys and girls, are debuting this stage. Yes! We typically have this concert at the middle school. If you remember, we typically have this concert at the middle school, but we wanted to give our children of Brookside the opportunity to perform at their school building. They'll have time to perform at A&D, but right now they're second graders and we want to give them this time to shine here at Brookside before they leave us for Claremont. We also want to shout out our music teacher, Mr. Corellis. Mr. Corellis teaches our children with such grace. And teaching, while it is very rewarding, can be challenging. But teaching kids to sing and in tune, on key, and to rest, as we learned yesterday, is even more challenging. So we thank him for how he goes about his responsibilities with our students each day and doing it with such gentle touch. So thank you, Mr. Corrales. So, without further ado, I'm going to translate and then we're going to turn it right over. Buenos días de nuevo, gracias por estar acá. Sabemos que ustedes tienen sus responsabilidades fuera de acá, pero les agradecemos de estar acá. Para los niños eso es importante, para nuestro personal también y para mí también. Es un honor tenerlos. También hoy celebramos algo muy importante, que es que los niños están estrenando esta tarima. Históricamente, este concierto se hace en la escuela intermediaria, pero es el primer año que queremos que el segundo grado dé su concierto desde acá, desde la escuela donde están ahorita. Ellos tendrán su tiempo de hacer sus presentaciones allá cuando tengan 13, 14, 15 años. Pero por ahora vamos a disfrutar que apenas tienen 7 y 8 años y vamos a vivir ese momento acá en Brookside. Le agradecemos también al profesor, Mr. Corrales, el señor Corrales, que hace su trabajo con mucha gracia. Es difícil, aunque es encantador enseñar, pero es difícil enseñar, es más difícil enseñar niños cantando y que canten bien. Así que le agradecemos a él también. And now we have Mr. Corrales in our second grade.
All right, I am so excited about this concert. Yesterday's concert with our first 5 classes was a huge success, and I expect the same today. These students have rehearsed really well. Mrs. Frega's class is going to lead us off. We have 2 songs en Espanol, and we have our line leader coming right up here. And we look forward to singing our first 2 songs for you. Okay, here we go. Take your bow. Let's give another round of applause for Mrs. Bragan's class. All right. And at this time, we're going to watch our line ender and turn this way, follow our line ender off. And we're going to have Mrs. Villardo's class have their line leader come up to the stage and lead their class onto the stage. This next song was written by a music teacher from Brookside before I was here. His name was Mr. Art J. And he wrote the Brookside School song, and we made up some motions to it. Ready, get set, here we go. It's This is a song that we do that's a Christmas song in Spanish written by Jose Feliciano. One more round of applause for Mrs. Villardo's class. And we're going to have our line ender lead them off the stage. That was excellent. And then we have Mrs. Barragon's line leader who's going to bring Mrs. Barragon's class up to the stage for our next two songs. So the first song we're going to sing for you, we learned this year. It is a beautiful song, and for the musicians out there, they're going to be singing up to the note F. There's a high F in the song, which is a beautiful, beautiful song. And the other thing they're singing, which is unusual for first graders and second graders and third graders, is to sing in tune an octave. And what we did is at the end, this is something that's not, I arranged it in the tune, but they're singing an octave for the very last two notes of the song. So if you can listen for the last two notes are going to be there. So here we go. It's called Sing a Rainbow. Beautiful. You may have heard me say the word repeat sign in there. We're learning to read music and some of the music reading concepts. One of them was repeat sign in that last song. This next song has a concept called inner hearing, where we hear the song in our head, but we don't sing all of that, and it helps teach us intonation. And we actually do an instrument activity with this in the music classroom. Level 1, we just sing. Right? Just sing. Take your bow. And one more round of applause for Mrs. Barragon's class, everybody. And we're going to watch our line ender lead Mrs. Barragon's class. And we're all turn that way. And Mrs. Reynolds' class, line leader coming up this way. So in addition to teaching inner hearing, which is what a lot of jazz musicians use, like myself before, improvising, we also added instruments, inner hearing, and tempo to this next song. And we go kind of fast. But we're going to start by singing dreidel spin at a slow tempo. And boys and girls out there, I want to make sure you're singing along. Okay. 1, 2, and here we go. Dr. Martin Luther King. Get ready, get set. One more round of applause for Mrs. Reynolds' class, everybody. And we're going to follow our line anger. And at this time to close this concert, we're going to have Mrs. Reynolds' class come up. Mrs. Bueno's class, as they're getting ready to come up here, I want to always, I think it's so important that we do this. If you can look out into the audience and all these parents that are here supporting all of you, can we give them a big round of applause? Let's give our parents, all the parents that came today, and our teachers a big round of applause for helping out. Without their help, this is not possible. And can we give a big round of applause to Ms. Orduz and Dr. Velez for helping us out every day, becoming the best learners we can be. And we also have a very special guest in our audience too, actually. We have our Park School music teacher, Ms. Joanna Delgado, and Ms. Kate Matthews, Director of Cultural Arts, here in the back, way in the back. So we want to give a shout out to them. Well, here we go. We are going to do, we've been doing our 2 songs. We're going to start with a kind of a silly song. And as we said yesterday, I wrote this song to teach the idea of a rest in music. Yesterday's class, they did a great job singing. Do you remember the motions for the rhythm train? Because I want to see them this time. Ready, get set, and here we go. And for our final song of the concert, I was actually several years ago sitting in my daughter's concert, and I was taken by this song. And as soon as I heard it, I said, I have to teach this to all the students. Because some of the lyrics are so powerful. We will rise like the ocean, we will rise like the sun. And the other part of the song that says, are many colored fabrics made from strands of common thread. It's just so beautiful. So here we go. We remember those motions. And I didn't say this yesterday, but we are learning our music reading. This has a DSL coda in it, and we worked on that when we were reading music. So if you hear me say the word coda, they're going to know that we're skipping to the very, very end. Get ready, set, and... colored garden. We are growing That was beautiful. One more round of applause for Ms. Bueno's class, everyone. And at this time, I'm going to say to Ms. Bueno's class, we're going to have them, they can go, we'll start exiting.